In the papers today, Chancellor George Osborne laid out his plans for Britain's economic future in his autumn statement speech yesterday morning, offering cautious optimism about the state of the country's finances. He delivered good news on growth, unemployment and the deficit, but warned that progress could be undone if plans were abandoned too soon. However, some suggest that fears about spiralling property prices and household debt tarnished Osborne's claim that doubling economic growth this year vindicated the coalition's policies. Higher tax and lower borrowing forecasts allowed the Chancellor to claim that his austerity plan was working, saying Britain would clear its deficit by 2018. However, with much of the increase in tax revenues expected to come from bumper stamp duty returns and higher VAT receipts, Osborne finds himself faced with accusations of relying on an old-fashioned consumer boom to refloat the economy. In personal finance, Osborne has confirmed that customers will save around £50 on their energy bills through green policy reforms. Some green levies will be reduced or shifted into taxation, and 3 new energy saving schemes will be implemented as part of the policy overhaul. All of the major suppliers have said they would pass savings down to their customers. The elderly will receive an extra £2.95 a week in the basic state pension. However, the decision to increase the state pension age means that those currently in their 30s and 40s will not begin to receive this until they are close to the age of 70. In property news, the Office for Budget Responsibility admitted house prices have grown much more strongly this year than they expected in March's budget. It estimated that prices would grow by an average of 3.5% a year over the coming years, opening up to a 10% gap on its previous forecast by 2017. This prediction is likely to stoke concerns that the government's mortgage market subsidies risk creating a destabilising house price bubble. And finally, Nelson Mandela, South Africa's first black president who led his country to democracy, passed away last night, aged 95. He died in his home in Johannesburg, where he had been receiving intensive medical care for a lung infection after spending 3 months in hospital. Zuma said Mandela would receive a full state funeral and flags would be flown at half-mast. Prime Minister David Cameron is reported to have said, "A great light has gone out in the world."